Ellohay, I'm Sid, and Merry Christmas. Because of that, I'm going to be making Christmas movies. These are only Christmas movies that I have seen, to keep it fair. Spoiler warning, there will be spoilers in this. So starting with Jingle All the Way, Jingle All the Way will be B tier. The premise is unique, it's very funny, and Arnold Schwarzenegger is a good actor along with Sinbad. He's Neither of them are bad, but it's not my favorite personally, so we will go B tier. The Polar Express will be C tier. It's not a bad movie, but for me, at least me personally, I feel like a lot of it was filler, like the scene with like the ticket flying around and stuff. I think that was kind of just to fill the like couple page book into an hour 30 minutes, but I mean, they did the best of what they tried, but it seems like there's too much filler in there for me, and also it's a little bit uncanny valley, but not to the point where it's not watchable. The Grinch with Jim Carrey, the Jim Carrey Grinch one, we'll put that in A tier. I like it a lot. I like Jim Carrey. He's a good actor. The Who's look weird, though. I don't know why they went that way with how the Who's look. And much like the Polar Express, there are some moments where it's just to fill time, but there's not as many. And I feel like most of it was to just expand the plot. It does a better job at explaining the plot to make a 90-minute movie about a book that's a few pages a lot better than the Polar Express. So we will go A tier. Home Alone is S tier. It's a classic. Macaulay Culkin is great. Joe Pesci, Daniel Stern, they are all great in this movie. I rewatch Home Alone. Well, I rewatch most of these every year actually, but Home Alone specifically is great. It's classic, and you know it's a winning formula because of the atrocious amount of sequels it has. A Christmas Carol by Disney and directed by Robert Zemeckis. We will go B tier. Actually, we'll go A tier for this one. The Uncanny Valley, for some reason. So these are both made by Robert Zemeckis, so they both are CG, and they both have Uncanny Valley. But for some reason, I don't know if it's that like the CG is better, but it's less Uncanny Valley. So I can watch it a little more. There are a few moments in here, mainly when the Ghost of Christmas Future like has that whole chase montage with Scrooge. That seems like it was made to fill time, because that's not in the book at all. But it's relatively good. Also, I'm a nerd, and I have read the original book, and this one is more accurate to the original book, so that makes me like it more. Tim Burton's A Nightmare Before Christmas will also be S tier. Depending on who you ask, this is a Halloween movie and not a Christmas movie. I personally think it applies to both of them. It's a really, really fun idea. I like that in the world of the movie, there are different holidays, and, Jack Skellington is Halloween, and he sees Christmas, and he has no idea what Christmas is, and he's so, enthralled by Christmas that he wants it and he steals it, but it doesn't work because he isn't Santa. He doesn't understand it fully. I also like Tim Burton, so it's S tier. The Muppet Christmas Carol. This one will be B tier. It's not a bad movie. It is less accurate to the book, but I actually don't mind that as much. I like Gonzo being Charles Dickens, and he narrates it for you as it happens live. I like Michael Caine. I like that it managed to, like most Muppet movies, it manages to blend the puppets and the people, and it's believable. I also like the Muppet version of the Ghost of Christmas Present. He is fun, and I like him, but I like the Disney Robert Zemeckis one a little bit more. A Christmas Story is S tier. This movie is S tier because it is entirely from the perspective of the child, which I really like. It's the adult looking back on him as a child, and just the way that the narrator narrates everything is great. It's very funny. and just it's one of them. It's a really realistic family too, and he ends up getting the BB gun that he wants, and that is good. Home Alone 2. Home Alone 2 we will put into A tier. Some people say that it is Home Alone 1 again, and I see what they mean. Some of the traps are similar-ish, but they're also scaled up quite a bit. Like, you know, Marv gets like electrocuted and he like turns into a skeleton, and there's also that big 50-foot drop, and Harry like sticks his head gets like lit on fire again, and he like dips his head into a toilet bowl full of like gasoline or something, and it explodes. So the traps are good. I don't know if timeless is the right word, but I will say timeless. It's less timeless than the first one, but still quite enjoyable. The Santa Claus with Tim Allen, we'll put that at B tier. This is a interesting movie, because it is about a guy who is normal, and then he turns into Santa Claus, and he like has to deal with that, and also his like divorce basically. And you know, Tim Allen's good in the movie, and I also rewatch the Santa Claus every year, but just I don't know, it's a B tier movie. So these are my final rankings of some of the Christmas movies that I have seen. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video or any of the other videos that I've made on my channel, and I will see you all next time. Have a Happy New Year and Merry Christmas.